Welcome to another exciting edition of the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. I am your MC Davo. With me today, we have Kells.
Hello there.
We have Andy.
Hello there.
And we have the Sensei, Neil.
You know, every single time you introduce the show as an exciting podcast, and before you actually know if it's going to be exciting,
that's true.
It feels like a lot of pressure.
Well, it's...
Yeah, this might be a lame episode.
It might.
I mean, it probably
depends
will
on you, really, Neil.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I think you can perform under pressure. I think you're up to it.
We'll see. So generally what we do about this time is talk about the rules. And they are, each week we have a theme. And within that theme, we've got 6 categories of 4 questions each. Each question is worth 10 points with a few bonus points thrown in here and there. And then a final question, which is worth up to 100 points. And today's theme is water.
Agua.
I was kind of surprised. I don't think we've ever done a show on water before.
We have not done a
I
show.
don't believe we have.
My favorite bending.
Your favorite what?
It's a little inside, Dave. I don't think he's going to get that one.
Yeah, well, that is a little
Yeah, I
inside.
don't know what that meant either.
That's from Avatar, The Last Airbender. Water, air, fire, earth. I like water bending because it can do a lot of cool stuff, but air bending is great. You know, it's all good. Anyway, let's play the game.
I thought you were going to say it was your favorite beverage, which I know would be a lie.
I'm drinking water right now.
That doesn't mean it's your favorite, though.
I am drinking LaCroix cherry
That doesn't
lime.
count.
It's
Does not
water.
count.
It's bubbly.
Does not
It's
count.
delicious.
Well, I'm drinking a
It
Diet
does.
Coke, which is mostly water.
It
There
is.
you
That
go.
is a solid
Yeah.
98% water, man.
Mm.
Davo,
Yeah.
I'm drinking LaCroix mixed with lemonade. That's how I like to do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
the Arnold Palmer of LaCroix.
there you go.
They call it the Arnold from Different Strokes.
Or they call it the Hey Arnold.
I like Hey Arnold. Let's roll with that one.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and start. The first category is science.
Of course.
Ooh, watery science, watered down for your
I hope it's
enjoyment.
watered down. What is
Please.
Earth?
Close. What percentage of the Earth's surface is water?
Oh,
Oh.
Approximately.
Is it's closest to the pen on this one, or
yeah.
I mean, I'll give you, I'll count one off. I'll take off 1 point for every percent you're off.
Okay.
How's
I'm
that
locked
sound?
in.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
All right. Kels, what's your answer?
I said 70%.
Devo?
I said 78%.
And Andy.
I said 66%.
All right. So, correct answer is 70.9. Generally, the number that I've always heard is 70%. So that's what I'm using. So I believe that means Kel's got 10, Devo got 2, and Andy got 6.
All right. I got points in science. That's all I'm looking for.
It's one question.
Well, you're not going to like this next one.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
So, you know, the 3 common states of matter of water are their water vapor, liquid water, and solid ice, right?
Mhm.
So,
Of course.
what are the names of the 6 phase transitions that can occur between these states of matter? For example, what's it called when water turns to ice, ice turns to water, solid turns directly to vapor, etc.?
Oh, okay.
Each one of those has a name.
I know so many. I'm just
I
start
know
writing
one.
and see what I land on.
I mean, some of them should be pretty straightforward.
Okay.
They are.
You ought to be able to get some points on this.
I got 2.
What am I forgetting? Oh, yeah. That's 5.
Is guzzle one of them?
Yes, Andy. Go with that
Chug,
one.
guzzle, quaff.
Quaff.
So these are going to be 2 points each, by the way.
All right. I'm locked in.
Okay.
Man, I'm blanking on the 6 one. I'm going to lock in with 5.
Kels, I'm just guessing, were you blanking on the vapor to ice?
Yes.
That's kind of what I figured.
I am blanking on that as well. I'm just going to stick with these 5, Neil. I'm locked in.
Okay. So I'm going to go through them and you guys just count up which ones you get right.
Okay.
So water to ice obviously is freezing.
Yay.
Got it.
Ice to water is melting.
Got it.
Yay.
Got it.
Vapor to water is vaporization. I'm sorry, water to vapor is vaporization.
What if we have evaporate?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Good.
So vapor to water is condensation.
Got it.
Ice to vapor is sublimation.
Yay.
Got it.
And
Nope.
then vapor to ice is deposition.
No.
That's the one I was missing.
I didn't know that one at all.
So boil and tsunami are not right.
No.
Nah.
Yeah.
You're sure you want to double check? Boiling and
Nope.
tsunami.
I think
They're 7 and 8, actually.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm not in the top 6.
so. Devo, how many did you get?
5.
5, 10 points. Andy,
4.
8 points. And Kel's got 5.
Yes, sir.
All right. I rewrote this one a few times to try to make it more clear. I don't
Okay.
know if I succeeded. So 273.16 degrees Kelvin and 611 pascals is the only temperature and pressure at which water can be all 3 states of matter. Not at the same time, but that's the only temperature and pressure where those 3 states of matter can coexist.
Okay.
What is the general name for a point on the temperature pressure scale where a substance can be all 3 states of matter?
Oh.
There's a specific term used in.
Well, I generally have no idea what this is, so I'm going to write down something.
I know this. It's
Of course you do, because you're smart.
Yeah, I wish I was
It's
smart.
the science part.
Yeah, it's that stupid sciencey stuff. When it's not
Yeah.
phasers or lightsabers, I'm out.
Right.
You probably heard this in your high school chemistry class, but
Never took chemistry in high school. I ducked it.
Nope, neither did I. They would not let me near a chemistry class.
Mhm.
I was your kind of earth science kind of kid. You know,
Locked in?
I had geology a couple of times.
Yeah.
This is a rock.
on purpose, or did you fail?
Well, I had it once in high school and once in college.
Okay.
And did about the same in each.
Is everybody locked in?
I'm locked in.
Okay, Andy,
Oh,
when you're ready.
okay. Still thinking. Yeah.
No hurry,
All 3 at the same time.
but we're all waiting.
Locked in.
All right, Andy, what do you have?
Detonation.
Kels
It's the triple point.
and Deva.
3 states of matter at the same time is awesome.
You know, I'd like to change my answer. It's a hat trick.
Oh.
Ooh,
I like that, but it's
I
wrong.
do.
Correct answer is triple point.
That's
Seriously?
Science
Yeah.
people.
I thought that was a
make-
joke answer.
Me too.
No.
I thought you were like a riff on a 3-pointer or something.
I was so happy, like, oh, good. Everybody had joke answers.
I was waiting for the sweep. I was waiting for my lovely Scottish lady to talk about curling. Nothing.
All right. Okay. Question 4. What is the common name for water which contains deuterium, which is an isotope of hydrogen that contains an extra neutron?
Locked
And
in.
I have an easy mode if you need it.
I'm locked in.
I'll take the easy mode.
Okay. But Devo and Andy are locked in?
Yes.
Okay. So the easy mode is it's used in some types of nuclear reactors. Maybe that wasn't such an easy mode.
Not really.
You know,
I'll lock in. What were you about to say, Davo?
well, I was just going to say that most science to me is witchcraft, but I'm really fascinated by nuclear science.
Oh, okay.
Kels?
I said hydronium.
Devo?
I think that's heavy water.
Andy?
Heavy water.
It is heavy water.
See, we didn't make
Not
that up.
familiar.
It sounds like we did. It really sounds like we just said, well, I don't know. It's heavy.
All right. At the end of round 1, Davo has 22, Andy has 24, and Kels has 30. So category 2 is movies. And I kind of did it again. I picked a bunch of movies I wanted to watch that had to do with water. But
you got to start watching these before 2 a.m.
I know. I'm really bad about this. But let's just see if you can figure out what I was watching. So question 1. This one was really, really confusing. I thought the movie was going to celebrate the 20th anniversary of a holiday, but it was really more like Wanda was running around trying to kill her brother, who was the guy that played Wayne Campbell before he killed her. So she was trying to kill him before he killed her. I guess they didn't really get along well when they were kids. Man. This one might be a bit more obscure than some of the others.
So,
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wanda is trying to kill her. Oh, nope. Clever. I'm locked in.
Wayne Campbell.
All right, so
was Wayne Campbell.
All right, I'm locked in, but I'm sure I'm wrong. I'm
locked
all
in
I can
too.
come up with.
No.
But it doesn't make any sense with the category either. But it's all right. I'm locked in.
Okay. I got a guess.
All right.
I'm locked in.
Devo.
Fish called Wanda.
Andy.
That's a good one. So Wayne Campbell is the character from Wayne's World.
Is it?
Yes. That's Wayne.
And Wayne was played by Michael Myers, which is also Mike Myers, which is also the same name as the murderer.
Oh, you
Halloween.
son of a bitch, Neil. You sorry. Oh my God.
And so I went with, and it's a holiday. So I went with Halloween, even though it has nothing to do with water.
Yes, it does.
Andy, you are so close.
Yes, it does. You are there, Andy. You got to
so
walk through
close.
the door.
I'll tell you, Andy got half points.
No, don't give it to him.
No, he gets half points. He figured most of it out, and I'm sure he's not very familiar with the Halloween movies, so he doesn't know this.
I saw the first one years ago, and it's the only one I've ever seen. And this is where I don't understand Wanda. I don't understand the water.
Don't worry about it, Andy. I'm gonna finish it for you.
Yeah, go ahead, Kels.
Thank you.
Well, I'm so glad Andy said all of that, so I don't have to. But it was a movie by the name of Halloween H2O. It was Halloween. It was 20 years after the original came out.
Yeah, it was the 20th anniversary of the movie.
Yeah,
of the original.
Oh,
movie.
Isn't that Mike Myers' Achilles' heel? He's afraid of water.
No,
they just called it H2O because it was.
Yeah, it's called H2O.
It was the 20th anniversary.
Okay.
God.
And so, what's the Wanda part?
Jamie Lee Curtis played Wanda in A Fish Called Wanda.
Yeah.
See, I thought you had it with A Fish Called Wanda. Like, that makes much more sense.
I merely scratched the surface of Neil's devious mind.
That was a cruel question. That was
a fantastic
cruel
question. That hurt me.
Well, I don't think these others are going to be quite as hard.
Wow.
So the next movie I watched was kind of old, but it took place on a boat somewhere around where Tanzania is now. And I think the main guy was looking for a bird statue, but the woman wanted to blow up a German ship.
Locked in.
I'm locked in too.
I've got it. I'm stuck between two.
Mm.
Well, it's The Rock. It's Jungle Cruise. That's
Oh, Andy.
I actually saw Jungle Cruise, and it's not as bad as you might think.
That looks cute. I can't take The Rock seriously in anything other than a tank top because you put a regular shirt on him, he looks like a toy.
Action Man.
He does look like Action Man. Like he just does. His proportions are so messed up.
Oh man, he's a large boy.
I'm locked in.
All right, Andy.
So this is a Bogart movie, and the bird could be the Maltese Falcon,
It is.
It also sounds, but I don't think there's anything about a German boat in the Maltese Falcon. So I went with African Queen, which is also a Bogart movie.
Kels?
But then it also could be that the boat is much more Casablanca.
Andy.
But I locked it with African Queen.
You're thinking about this way too hard, buddy.
Okay.
Is the bird statue thing was to get you to Bogart.
Right.
Okay.
It's not that he was looking for a bird statue in this movie.
I knew I saw a movie where this guy was looking for a bird statue.
Oh, that's how you phrase. So it is. So I locked it with African Queen. I'm right. Okay.
Yeah. I almost started singing Caribbean Queen, but I was like, no, be quiet, because they're still trying to figure it out. As African Queen is what I also went with.
Deva?
I'm going with African Queen.
Well, that is the correct answer. Yeah, Audrey Hepburn, she wanted to blow up. They were going up the river to I forget the plot now, but I know at some point she convinced him to go blow up a German ship that was in a lake.
Okay. Now I'm with you. Now we're sharing the same dream and our hearts.
I'm telling you, I get the actors confused in which movie I'm looking at, and so that's
no more love on the run.
I get you.
Like this next one, question 3. I dozed off almost immediately after this one started. So all I really remember is Forrest Gump getting beaten up by some pirates.
Locked in?
What is the name of this movie? I know what movie you're talking about.
I'm locked in. I think I know the name of this movie. I didn't watch it, but I think I know the name of it.
I didn't watch it either.
I watched a
It's
little bit
not
of it.
Sully. I'm locked in.
Okay. Kels, what's your answer?
Captain Phillips.
Yes.
Deva?
Captain Phillips.
And Andy.
I was stuck for the longest time because all I could think of is one of the other movies he was a captain in, Sully. But it's Captain Phillips.
That's an airboat.
He's been a captain in a lot of movies, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, but he only got beat up by pirates in one, I think.
Right.
So that is correct, Captain Phillips. And then finally, I was really excited about this last one because it was directed by that guy who did that other movie about a dysfunctional family in post-Civil War Spain, which when I phrase it like that, it didn't sound that great, but it was a really good movie. But I think this one was just a remake of The Creature from the Black Lagoon from what I saw.
Locked in.
Yeah, I know what movie you're talking about. Darn it. I can see the movie poster.
Yeah.
Well, then just read what it said on the movie poster.
I know.
It's not that hard.
Got it. I think. Yes, that's got to be it. I have no idea what the first part is, but I got to think this is it.
I'm just writing an answer. I'm locked in.
Call on me first.
Huh? You want to go first?
I do.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do a little bit of a Kells impression here. So the director is Academy Award winner Guillermo del Toro, who won his Academy Award for the answer to this question, which is The Shape of Water.
I have to say, I'm really proud of my description of Pan's Labyrinth as a movie about a dysfunctional family in post-Civil War Spain.
That was great.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was great.
I had no idea.
Andy?
Was that a good Kells impression?
I got this solely from the last part where you said the creature from the Black Lagoon, which is what the creature looks like in this movie. And I could see the movie poster with the woman that works in the lab that falls in love with him. And all I could think of is a book my wife loves called Water for Chocolate, like Water for Chocolate. And I knew it was something like that. For the longest, so I finally worked it out. It's The Shape of Water.
Kels.
Now, I got this on a fluke. Because the two water movies I think of when I just think about water is either Waterworld or The Shape of Water. So Waterworld, unless you're talking about, I mean, Dennis Hopper looked kind of weird, but I don't think he was Creature from the Black Lagoon weird. So I went with Shape of Water.
Well,
did you just flat out kneel this one, Kels?
You nailed this one.
Yeah.
Spanish, Guillermo. So why not?
I was getting Chinese takeout in Florida in 1993, and there was this magazine there.
Dude, I'd never seen Pan's Labyrinth. And I still hadn't seen Shape of Water, but
both good movies.
Yeah, Pan's Labyrinth is great. I haven't seen Shape of Water either. I heard it was good though.
Yeah. Wendy and I have watched it together. We really enjoyed it.
Sounds fishy to me.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I heard somebody call it Grinding Nemo, and I've never been able to feel the same way about it.
I was trying this whole question. I was trying to think of a porno name, and you just
Grinding Nemo.
That is so good.
Okay, so after round 2, Devo has 52, Andy has 59, and Kels has 70.
Stupid fish called Wanda.
Which brings us to sports.
Water sports.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, I didn't go there. Aquatic sports is what we're going to be doing here.
Yes.
Question 1. What aquatic sport was male only in the late 19th century, but by the middle 20th century had become almost exclusively female and is becoming integrated again, although not in the Olympics?
Huh.
Ooh.
So it's kind of evolved from male to exclusively female, and now they're letting the boys play again.
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
That we've had this before.
Yeah.
We've had this question before.
You're high.
No. We've had this question before, and I know I have the same wrong answer as last time.
Is it highlight?
No, I'm locking in.
Okay. Let's start with Andy.
Synchronized swimming?
Kels?
I also said synchronized swimming.
And Devo.
I also said synchronized swimming.
But I think that's wrong.
More correctly these days, they're calling it artistic swimming, but it is synchronized swimming.
Oh, man.
All right. I was having a weird deja vu moment there, I guess.
Glitch in the Matrix.
So, and if you haven't seen it, you should look up the Saturday Night Live clip with Harry Shearer and Martin Short practicing to perform synchronized swimming in the Olympics.
I'm not a strong swimmer.
Martin Short is wearing water wings.
It's amazing. I don't know why, but that in high school, my best friend, Mike Sitter, that was like one of our inside jokes all the time. We just look at each other. I'm not a strong swimmer. From that, it's hysterical.
Every time I think of synchronized swimming, I think of that clip.
Yep. Me too.
All right. Question 2. Swimming events were held at the first modern Olympics, but what other sport joined swimming in the second games held in 1900? And for a bonus, where were the 1900 games held?
Ugh.
Could I?
So there was
said what others? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So in 1900, there was an additional aquatic event in the Olympics that wasn't in the first Olympics.
Locked in for both.
I'm locked in.
All right. So everybody's locked in?
Yes.
Kels?
I said diving and Paris.
Devo?
I said diving and Paris.
And Andy?
I said rowing, and I said Paris because I'm American.
So I think they had rowing in the first one, but that's not considered an aquatic event because people don't get in the water.
Water plays a key role.
It does.
In rowing. It is an integral part of the sport.
In this case, though, I was looking for water polo.
Oh, poop.
Oh,
how many horses died that day? We don't talk about it.
Oh, and it was Paris also.
Hooray.
Question 3. In 2010, what NFL team's home field was filled with 6 feet of water after flooding from the Cumberland River?
Locked in.
And yeah, I kind of stuck in a geography question
Yeah.
Sports.
I'm locked in.
Locked in?
Okay. Devo.
I said the Tennessee Titans.
Andy?
I believe it's Three Rivers Stadium, Pittsburgh Steelers.
And Kels.
I said the Titans.
Cumberland River runs through Nashville, Tennessee.
Damn. I locked it.
I did think
early.
Pittsburgh at first, Andy.
Yeah.
Just because Three Rivers.
Did we have a question once about what the names of the three rivers are?
We did.
I could, the only one I can
Cuyahoga,
remember is the Monongahela, right?
There's the Allegheny.
Allegheny. Rats. See, if I would have thought about it for a minute.
Question 4. What university, not typically known for their sports teams, has a beaver mascot named Tim? And I have an easy mode if you need it for half points.
Oh,
I
have a guess.
I'm going to take the easy mode because I think I'm
locking, but I
the
feel
wrong
like I'm
place.
wrong.
Okay.
I think I'm right if I figured this out.
So Andy and Kels are locked in. Devo wants the easy mode.
Mm-hmm.
The easy mode is they selected a beaver because they are nature's engineers.
Oh, yep. Got this one.
I got
wrong.
it. I'm locked in.
Okay.
Should have taken the easy one.
Andy?
I said MIT because MIT spelled backwards is Tim.
Kels?
I said Oregon State.
And Devo?
I was stuck on Oregon State too, but their baseball team's really, really good. So I went with MIT with the easy mode.
Yeah, Gary Payton went to Oregon State.
Yeah.
Andy correctly deduced the answer. It is MIT.
Nice, Andy. Good job, Davo.
Luckily, it was a 3-letter name. Anything else,
Right.
that wouldn't have happened.
All right. At the end of round 3, Devo has 82, Andy 84, Kels 95. It's anybody's game.
Woohoo!
And let's move on to history.
Yeah. Water history.
The history of water. Sort of.
Very wet.
Question 1. Who was the first European to document surfing during his 1767 expedition across the Pacific?
What?
I'm going to lock in with a guess.
Sure. I'm locked in.
I'm locked in, I guess, with a just total guess.
Kels?
I said Nelson.
Andy?
If you're exploring the Pacific, it's got to be Magellan.
And Devo?
I said Cook.
Andy, it does not have to be Magellan because it could be Cook.
Damn.
And it was in this case.
I could not.
Magellan's yeah. You said what year?
1767.
Yeah, and Magellan's before that. Rats.
Did he go to Australia?
Yeah, I think so. He went to New Zealand, I know. So he's
Well,
probably
that's how I got to Cook because it's like, hey,
Yeah, see, places that aren't America, so
they like.
Well, here's another place that's not America. Mesopotamia was situated within what two-river system?
Locked in.
ooh.
Just to be clear, there are two rivers that are fairly close to each other, and Mesopotamia is kind of in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I know
Locked in.
one.
The Fertile Crescent.
Right. I'm locked in. I got this.
Andy?
The Tigris and Euphrates.
Kels?
Tigris and Euphrates.
And Devo?
Tigris and Euphrates.
That is correct. Kels, I was going to go with the Fertile Crescent because that's how I kind of learned it. But when you look at it, the Fertile Crescent kind of also sort of includes the Nile.
yeah.
Because it's broader than just this one little area. So I kind of made it a little more specific.
If you look at the Fertile Crescent, it's just the same.
Stop it.
That's embarrassing.
I will pull this podcast over and come back there.
Embarrassing.
That's so good.
I'll clip that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, clip it.
All right. Question 3. What admiral won and was killed during the Battle of Trafalgar off the coast of Spain?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Devo?
Oh, man, is it Nelson?
Kels?
Horatio Nelson.
Oh, good.
And Andy?
That's Admiral Lord Nelson to you.
What I have written down is Admiral Lord Nelson, but I'll give credit for just Nelson. Or even Horatio.
Thanks.
Question 4. What was the biggest oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico, which occurred in 2010?
Oh, the locked in.
I'm locked in.
Oh, this might be premature lockage.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm worried this was in Alaska. No, I think I'm right.
Okay, I'm locked in.
Let's start with Kels.
BP.
Andy?
Yeah, I screwed up. I went with the Exxon Valdez, but he's right. It's the BP drill, the rig that blew up.
And Devo?
Deepwater Horizon.
So the answer I have is Deepwater Horizon. Was that...
BP owned it.
Oh.
They called it the Deepwater Horizon spill, but BP owned the rig.
Okay.
Yeah, I never really heard it. I've only ever heard it called the Deepwater Horizon oil spill. But it was a BP rig, so I'll give you half points for BP.
I'll take half points.
And Andy, you went with Valdez, or did you go with...
Yeah, I went with Valdez. I was dead wrong.
Okay. All right. So Andy, at the end of round 4, has 104. Kels, 120. And Devo, 122.
What?
Last place.
Well, hang on. You got 2 strong categories coming up, Andy.
Okay.
Oh, man.
First one is music.
Yes.
They're coming.
And LyricBot took the night off. So these are just like regular old questions.
Regular old
New
questions.
originals.
Okay.
What's LyricBot doing for getting the night off? We're here. I mean, what's up?
You know, what does LyricBot do in his spare time? No, I want to know how he relaxes. Does he have family?
I don't think you should question something as powerful as LyricBot.
I imagine LyricBot going home to the folks and like, Mom is a speak and spell.
All
Dad
right,
is jukebox.
Andy. I envision LyricBot like Paulie from Goodfellas. Like all the people are outside laughing outside the cab stand. He steps in the doorway and it all stops. That's for a reason.
All right. Question 1. Water music is a collection of orchestral movements which premiered in 1717 in response to King George I's request for a concert on the River Thames. What German-British composer wrote water music?
Okay, I don't know anything that you just said. And so I'm just going with the only German composer I know from that time period. I know nothing of any of that.
I think what it was when I mentioned that I wanted to do this song, LyricBot said there's no lyrics in that music.
Yeah,
and so
that
he
would
got
be-
that and went home.
Maybe LyricBot could have tried humming.
Yeah. I think I just scratched out the right answer.
I think.
Okay, so let's start with Devo.
Handle.
Kels
Handel.
and Andy.
Yes, I remember this. It was quite a while ago, but it was Handel.
It was indeed George Frederick Handel.
Hello.
So this is your great grandpappy's music, eh?
Yes. Back when we had an empire.
Such a Muppet voice.
Yeah.
It really is. I love it.
All right, let's move on. Question 2. What Oscar-winning Henry Mancini song was originally performed by Audrey Hepburn in Breakfast at Tiffany's and was later adopted by Andy Williams as his theme song?
Locked in.
I'm just going to write this. I don't think it's right. That's not right because I think that's Neil Sedaka. They're all the same, really.
Oh, locked in.
Maybe it is. Maybe Neil Sedaka and Andy Williams are the same person. I genuinely don't know, but I'm just going to go with that. I'm locked in.
Andy, what's your answer?
Is it Moon River?
Devo
I said raindrops keep falling on my head.
Ooh.
and Kels.
This is for Andy. A little gold finger treatment. Moon River.
Crap.
Thank you.
Correct answer is Moon River.
See, when I give an answer and you guys go, ooh, I don't know if that means I'm so far off base that you're like, whoa. Or if it's like, I hadn't considered that one. I could be incorrect.
That most of the time, that's it for me. The second one, not the first.
Okay.
It was the first one for me this time.
It was the first.
Yeah, because that's definitely not a Henry Mancini song.
I don't know who these people are. Or were they nominated for Best Rock Grammy? Because
No, they're the best heavy metal song, like Jethro Tull.
yeah, that was awesome.
All right, question 3. Cry Me a River was a 2002 hit by an artist on his debut solo album. And for a bonus, it was written about his breakup with what other famous pop star?
Locked in twice.
Thought you were going somewhere else with this question. I was ready. I was equally ready. I'm also locked in twice.
I am stumped.
Yeah.
Well, this doesn't make the song is called Cry Me a River?
Yeah.
Isn't that an Ella Fitzgerald song?
Might be.
Oh, I got this. Never mind. Though it is an Ella Fitzgerald song too.
Devo?
It's Justin Timberlake writing about his breakup from Britney, bitch. Britney Spears.
Whoa.
That was uncalled for.
Yeah.
She has a song that says, I'm Britney, bitch. And it's so fun.
Yeah, but you can't call her that.
Yeah.
I'm not calling
She
her
can
a
use
bitch.
that
She said,
language.
it's Britney, bitch.
Wow.
She was calling you
Wow,
that.
I did it again. Clip that, Kels.
We might need that for
Because
evidence.
HR is going to want to have that.
No. Tell Eric, but I'm sorry.
Kels.
You don't have to say what you did. Justin Timberlake, and it's about Britney Spears.
And Andy.
Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears.
Is correct. Justin and Brittany.
Was this during his ramen noodle head phase?
Yes.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah. Big noodle.
Remember
energy
the
on top of
matching
it.
denim outfits? That was class.
Yep.
I had no idea. I looked up that and I kind of vaguely remembered that Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears dated once. And that's all because I never heard this song or I don't know anything about any of that stuff. Question 4. Water Under the Bridge was a popular single off the album titled 25 by what English singer?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Deva?
Adele.
Kels?
Adele.
And Andy.
Adele,
Correct answer is Adele.
who just released 30.
Mm-hmm.
So apart from Devo not being familiar with Henry Mancini's work, you guys swept that entire category.
Ooh.
Hooray.
Wow.
Which means that Andy's still in last place with 149.
Hot dog.
Devo has 157 and Kels has 165. Okay, our final category of the night is literature.
I don't read books. Is Aquaman in this category?
Is Aquaman in this category?
Maybe. Thanks for the heads up.
Question 1. What novella, which takes place on the Congo, was an inspiration for the 1979 film Apocalypse Now?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Oh, wait. I know this. I know this. Do I know this?
You know it.
Oh, I know this.
Yeah, you do. There it is. Don't confuse it with that other one, though.
Yeah.
No,
Because now we're sharing the same dream, Davo. And in our hearts, they beat as one.
Okay, I think I got it. I'm locked in.
Andy, what's your answer?
Hearts of Darkness.
Whee!
David?
Heart of Darkness.
Kels?
Yeah, I don't think it's plural, Andy. Heart of Darkness.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not going to dock you points for hearts, but it is not hearts.
To be fair, and I want to double check this because this was going to be my easy mode. The documentary on the making of the movie, I believe, is called Hearts of Darkness.
Oh.
I think that's how I got it mixed up. Let me double check.
You might be right, but I'm not going to give you credit until I see.
Yeah, Hearts of Darkness is the name of the
documentary
on filming Apocalypse Now, which is well worth watching, by the way, if you haven't seen it.
Okay, question 2. What is the name of Mark Twain's 1883 memoirs about his time as a steamboat pilot before the Civil War?
It's also the name of Walt Disney's first cartoon.
Don't you dare.
Is it really?
No.
So I was considering it.
I was trying to convince him that the name of the book was Steamboat Willie.
My answer isn't much better. I'm locked in.
Neither's mine. Locked in.
Okay. Tavo.
Huck Finn.
Kels.
Watching the ships roll in.
And Andy.
Sitting when the evening comes. Life on the Mississippi.
Correct answer is Life on the Mississippi.
Of course it is. Of course.
Devo, Huck Finn is a fictitious book.
Yes, I know.
What?
Okay. Yeah.
I do know that.
Okay. Just wanted to make.
Question 3. Ernest Hemingway won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1954. What novel was mentioned in the award announcement?
Locked in.
Locked in?
Locked in.
Devo.
The Old Man in the Sea.
Kels.
The Old Man in the Sea.
And Andy.
Yeah, Devo said it like there's a question mark at the end, so he should get points deducted. It's not the Old Man in the Sea, it's the Old Man in the Sea.
Well, at least it's not the old men in the sea.
Bazing!
Bazinga.
That is correct. I believe I checked, and that was the only one of his novels that had kind of a water title to it. I could be wrong, but anyway, that is correct. They specifically mentioned his recent publication of that novel in his award announcement. And finally, what children's novel series includes books titled On the Banks of Plum Creek and By the Shores of Silver Lake?
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
Children's books. The only children's books Simon wants to read about right now are about construction vehicles.
Oh yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Emmett's all over that.
I don't have an answer. I'm locked in.
Kels?
I said Spiderwick Chronicles.
Andy?
I said the Hardy Boys.
And Devo.
I said the Babysitter's Club.
Sweep the leg.
Oh, I almost made it through a whole show.
When and how you sweep is a
Wow, all of them?
This is empty the clip.
The job of a chimney
Yep.
Empty the clip.
Are you an experiment in artificial stupidity?
We had so many.
Well, I didn't get to use any of them tonight, so.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
The correct answer, Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, Phil Fart.
Oh.
It's a prairie. There shouldn't be no water.
What the hell?
Well, they did move around a little bit more than, the TV show wasn't really accurate to the books. I don't know if you knew
I
that.
was led astray by the
Right, because in the
television.
books, the whole town isn't blown up in the end.
So lame.
Stupidest ending to a TV show ever.
Well, if we can't have it, nobody else can either.
They really blew up the town in the show.
They really blew up the
Yeah.
town. They genuinely, everybody moved out and they loaded the town with dynamite and they blew it up. It was like, we're running out of plot ideas. So we went over and checked in with the A-team and they came up with a plot for us.
That's what I say. It sounds like a Two-Face scheme from Batman Forever.
Well, a very young Michael Bay needed a job. And so
It was a crossover MacGyver episode. They blew it up with a paper clip and some baking soda.
all right. So at the end of our regular questions, Devo has 177, Andy 179, and Kel's 185.
Ooh.
Okay.
It is anybody's game.
Yes, it is.
As long as this isn't a geography, it's going to be with water. It's going to be something.
pretty much
son
Lakes
of
or
geography.
rivers or
Just
oceans.
realized
Bunch of
10 biggest rivers,
Nope.
10 biggest lakes.
There we go.
10 biggest lakes.
What are the 10 largest freshwater lakes by surface area?
Why do you hate us so much?
I'm sorry, finish that up. 10 in where? The world?
Yes.
No, in Arkansas.
The 10 largest freshwater lakes on Mars.
You shut the hell up.
my
I'm
God.
thinking.
Anywhere in the world, the 10 largest freshwater lakes by surface area.
I don't even know if these are freshwater.
So I'll give you a hint. I don't know how much of a hint this is. The Caspian Sea, I'm not considering to be freshwater.
Okay.
It's one of those ones that's technically a lake.
It is.
It is a lake. And
You know what, Davo? I'm going to help you out too. The Great Salt Lake, not freshwater.
Thanks.
Just trying to help.
This is the part where I sit for 10 minutes while they finish that last damn question.
While we cobble together some semblance of an answer to this final question, after this show, head on over to the Misinformation Trivia Podcast. It is a trivia podcast for ladies and gents who love cool trivia and sticking it to annoying teams at pub quizzes. Are you that annoying team? Would you like to not be an annoying team? Listen to them. They're a good show.
Yep, I'm still here, waiting.
What is a lake anyway?
It's a big body of water.
Well, it's a little more specific than that, but yeah.
I would feel good about this list if I wasn't up against Cal's.
Oh, we're dead.
And I'd feel a little bit guilty about it if this information weren't out there for anybody to go learn about.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's just I don't have it on instant recall because I don't play Sporkle every day. Kells.
Right.
I didn't play for like 2 weeks.
Oh, so you had to bone up again on the top 10 lakes and everything?
That's honestly not a quiz I think I've taken. I'm just going with names right now.
You have glanced at it in the list of Sporkle and went, "Oh, those are the top 10." Click with your.
I think
with your. I'm so angry.
I just need one more lake.
I need 4 more.
I've got 8, and one of them is Crystal Lake from Friday the 13th.
Nice.
Did you know that there's a Crystal Lake over near Gentry? And
I did.
It has Wolf Creek as a tributary.
Wow.
Wolf Creek?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's a Crystal Lake near where I grew up. I went there all the time. It's a suburb, north suburb of Chicago.
I have 10.
I don't know of any lakes outside of the United States.
Oh, we might just came up with one.
One of them I just want to say.
Crystal Lake.
No.
Oh, I know what that one is. I'm locking in with that one too. Now I'm done.
Oh.
I know exactly what one he's talking about, and I got it too. I'm done.
I'm locked in.
Was everybody locked in now?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to go from the largest to the smallest.
Okay.
So, if you just listed the 5 Great Lakes, you would have gotten 4 of them.
Hey.
Good.
Because Erie didn't make it, did it?
No, Erie's.
We'll see.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Number 1, obviously, is Lake Superior.
Yay.
Yep.
Got it.
After that, we've got Lake Victoria,
Got it.
Yay.
Got it.
Lake Huron,
Yay.
Got it.
Lake Michigan,
Yay.
Got it.
Lake Tanganyika,
Got it.
Never heard of it.
Lake Baikal.
Got it.
Like what?
Like what?
Baikal.
Baikal.
Where's that?
Baikal. Where's that at?
No
Kels?
idea.
Have no idea, but I know it's a big lake.
Wow.
You
I know
both
it's a
can
big
go
lake.
to hell.
Yeah, seriously.
I believe it's in it's in Russia, Siberia. Okay, so then we've got the Great Bear Lake,
Got it.
Nope.
What's the Great Bear Lake?
and then we've got Lake Malawi. Lake Malawi.
No.
No.
You know where that is?
Malawi.
It's Africa.
It's in Malawi. Yeah. Then we've got the Great Slave Lake.
Oh, in Canada, I forgot about that one.
Which, did you know that Great Slave Lake isn't named after slaves? There was a tribe of First Nations peoples called the Slavs or something like that.
The Slaves.
Something like that, yeah.
Slaves.
And finally, number 10 on our list is Lake Erie.
Got it.
Lake
What?
Ontario does not make the cut.
Ontario is.
Ontario does. I thought Lake Vostok would be in there.
I thought Ricky Lake would be on there, but she lost a lot of weight.
Oh, the fun one? Lake Titicaca?
Yeah,
I put Lake Titicaca on
That's
there, too.
as soon as you said there's a fun one I want to say, I'm like, I know what he's talking about. That's my 10th one.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay, so let me take a look here. So we've got Winnipeg, Ontario, Ladoga. Vostok is 17th, but 16th on my list because I'm not including Caspian.
Rats.
Titicaca would be 18th on the list.
Okay, Lake Tahoe?
Tahoe.
I think about Robert Goulet every time.
Yeah, that's how I came up with it. I don't even know if it's a real lake. I think it's just the name of the resort.
Lake Tahoe is not in the top 46 here.
But you
What's
know who's in the
involved?
top 46 every damn time? Robert Goulet.
All right, so Davo, how many did you get?
5.
5. That puts you at 227. You're currently in the lead. Andy,
6.
6 puts you at 239. You bumped out Davo, and you're in the lead. Kels.
And that's it, everybody.
No, wait, no.
Drive safely. Don't forget to tip your waitresses.
Andy,
See you next
forgot-
week on
you forgot
Brain Ladle.
Kels. You forgot Kels.
Oh,
Kels?
I have 7.
Because you
7.
named a lake, you didn't know where it existed. Because
Yeah.
I know it's big.
It's one of the ones.
I had to look up where it was too, and I wrote the quiz.
no one knows where it is, but it's big.
Where's Lake Victoria? Where's Lake Victoria?
It's in Africa, isn't it?
It's in Africa.
Africa. I knew it was in Africa. That's the only one that I wrote down on my paper that was not in the United States.
It is in,
Is it in Tanzania?
Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania.
Yeah.
It's the largest lake by area in Africa.
So did Kells win?
That's Kells one, of course. It was
Yeah.
all science and geography.
It was. No Aquaman to be seen.
Right.
No, nothing.
Brandy, you're a fine girl, but not fine enough for the music category.
Well, congratulations, Kells, on a fantastic win.
Well
Tip
done,
of the cap to
Kells.
you. Tip of the cap.
Thank you, Sensei, for some hydrating questions.
Ah.
My brain has been quenched.
Oh.
He's gonna keep going.
God.
I'm just going to float that one out there, see if you guys like it.
Wow.
Hey!
I will pull this podcast over.
Well done.
So from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, this is your MC Davo with Kells.
Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. Put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. Put it in a teapot, it becomes a teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Andy?
You can't swim. Hell, it's the fall that'll kill you. So long, little brainers.
And the Sensei Neil.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that we're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all. But I think you are moving too fast.
I started doing the dance as soon as he started.
Me too. I
Just brings a
just saw
little tear to my
Chili's
eye.
abs in my brain.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Signing off.
Greetings. This is the Brain Ladle Lyric Bod 5000. You can reach us on Twitter at LadleBrain, on Facebook at Brain Ladle Productions, or on our website at brainladletrivia.com. You can join us on Patreon, where a $10 donation will get you a show invite. I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Oh, Andy, you might appreciate this. There's this YouTube channel I watch. It's actually an antiques dealer out of Edmonton, Alberta.
Uh-huh.
He's got his own, he just films himself at a store and going out and buying stuff. And he did a special episode today. He went to some dude's house, to buy. This guy worked for a radio station, and this guy bought, or he had the original BBC tapes of what's his name's interview with Lennon, John Lennon, his last interview. And then the BBC had, right after they found out that he died, they did this kind of special thing together. And then this was like 81, right? So they would make these tapes and send them out to everybody, all the radio stations, including this one in Edmonton. And they're supposed to send all the tapes back, but this guy got special permission to keep these tapes. So, I mean, they've got the original, they're in the BBC boxes and the original, like shipping invoices and stuff that have the date and what's on it and kind of a brief transcript. And there's like 10 or 12 of them.
It's not nearly as cool or collectible, but in my collection from when I was a DJ, they sent out this promo to our radio station where we got to interview Itchy and Scratchy.
Oh, wow.
Or not Itchy and Scratchy, I'm sorry. Oh, crap. The really gross cartoon.
Ren and Stimpy?
Ren and Stimpy, thank you. Wow.
Although Itchy and Scratchy were pretty gross.
But it was Ren and Stimpy, and what it was is a CD of Ren and Stimpy and a script. So I would have to read from the script and play the CD. But if you timed it right, it sounded like I was interviewing Ren and Stimpy live.
That is outstanding.
I still have the CD. Again, it's one of those things you were supposed to return after your station did it. And I smuggled it out of the station because I thought it was so cool. And I still have my Ren and Stimpy CD and the script.
I want to hear that.
This guy says he really doesn't know what to do with it. There's no comps out there on eBay for him to price it. So he's going to try to find a good auction house.
Yeah, that's a cool thing.
And normally he buys things from people and and figures out how much they're worth. This time he said he knew it was going to be worth a lot, so he's just going to split the money 50-50 with the guy.
Oh, nice.
And I'm guessing that's going to be tens of thousands,
hundreds of thousands,
at least.
Hundreds. I bet I'm going to say $100,000 at least.
Yeah. Wow. Well, he's getting that together. You guys have a good Thanksgiving?
It's pretty nice.
Good.
You?
I did, though. I don't want to sound like a liberal, but I think we need to stop, the carnage on Thanksgiving as, we're picking the meat from the bones, and I don't think it's right.
Well, we didn't do any of that. She had a turkey sandwich. I don't really like turkey.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not talking about the turkey. It's sacrificing the Detroit Lions at every Thanksgiving. That's got to end. It's sad. It's pathetic.
American tradition for about 90 years.
It's not right. Did you? It's awful. Oh, the humanity.
I don't know why you like to clip things when, like, you guys think I said something funny when I was really just kind of being a dick.
That's kind of your brand, dude.
Yeah, that's spot on.
But I'm not really trying to be funny though. I'm just.
I know.
Okay.
And that's what makes it
so adorable.
That's what makes it funny.
I am saying now, my next album is going to be Grinding Nemo.
You're gonna have a picture of like a meat grinder with a little orange and white tail sticking out.
Oh man!
Yep. Man.
It's gonna be thrashing.
It looks like Play-Doh coming out the other side.
It's gonna ruin a lot of childhoods, man.
Somebody open up another one of those. I'm using air quotes. LaCroix.
Those waters.
It's LaCroix lime, man.
Sure.
I'm sugar free. I'm good boy.
LaCroix lime vodka mule.
You know what else has no sugar, Davo?
What?
Water.
It's true.
Sugar free.
But does it have a refreshing zest of lime?
If you squeeze one in there.
That's too much work. I got a can.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I was reading about the 1900 Olympics, and there was some weird stuff going on. They did it in combination with the World's Fair in Paris that summer. And so there were tons and tons of weird competitions that were going on, but the Olympics only claimed some of them. But like in the Olympics, they had an underwater swimming competition and a swimming obstacle course, which sounds like a stunt that like a competition they would do in Survivor. Like you'd be swimming and then there's a boat and you have to climb out of the water over the boat and jump back in, and then you have to swim under the next boat, and it's just kind of weird stuff.
No.
So you either win a gold medal or an immunity into the next event.
And also, I believe I read that it was the only Olympics where they, in the shooting competitions, they used actual pigeons.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know why that's so funny. Just see
They
it
use
do.
actual pigeons.
Wow. Can you edit me laughing at that? Because I sound like a psychopath. I know it's not funny, Ian. I'm sorry. Hop on out.
They had a tug-of-war competition. Only there were supposed to be 3 teams that participated, but the U.S. team found out that 3 of their players were doing the hammer toss at the same time, so they couldn't compete in the tug-of-war. So the only 2 teams competed in the tug-of-war. But then I guess there were just some random Americans hanging around, and they decided that they wanted to play. So they jumped in and started playing tug-of-war with the winner. But they were sort of disqualified because they wanted to wear cleats, and the officials wouldn't let them. And then there was a fight, and it was just a mess. I wish I had been there. That would have been.
I have a trivia nugget.
Backwards ass Olympic Games.
This sounds like the cartoons with all the Laugh Olympics. You know?
I love the Laugh Olympics.
So in competitive tug-of-war, you're not allowed to use cleats on the bottoms of your boots, but you can have cleats on the front of your boot to dig in. It's like a spike. And the only thing you can put on your hands is literal pine tar, like sap from a pine tree. You can't use tape or grip gloves or anything. You got to be barehanded.
So we morphed into actual rules for tug-of-war. Is that what
we did?
Wow.
That's what
just happened. Yeah.
Don't know anything about, sublimation of water, but I could sure tell you about the competitive tug-of-war.
If somebody wrote a book about the 1900 Olympics, I'd buy it.
I'd read that movie.
Trivia nugget. He was the best man at Captain Crunch's wedding.
Nice. I didn't know he was married.
Don't encourage.
He married a native girl on Crunchberry Island. It didn't last long.
Did she get soggy?
Did he also tear up the roof of her mouth with his cereal?
That is a bold-faced lie. That son of a bitch lies.
Oh my God, native girl.
It didn't last long because Captain Crunch was a Rolling Stone. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, his love and his lady was the sea.
Oh man, I hate you.
Brandy, she was a fine girl, but what a good wife she would be.
So, true story. I told you guys I was watching the Rock and Roll induction, Hall of Fame induction ceremony, and when they were doing kind of the montage for Jay-Z, Obama came on and was talking about Jay-Z, and I'm like, holy shit, is that Kells? But no, it was just Obama.
Yeah, he texted me the other day. He's saying he's getting that a lot too. He's like, I think I'm you.
On the flip side, I saw the Queen speaking, and I did not think, oh my God, is that Andy? So I don't know what to make of that.
Well, of course you wouldn't think it's Andy. It's the Queen, isn't it?
Isn't it? Where's she from? Liverpool?
A little cockney here.
It was almost German for a second when he started.
I am not one of those Germans.
I see videos online of kids who are just fascinated by trash trucks.
Yeah.
Always wanting to go out and hang out and watch the trash guys come by.
Mm-hmm.
Kids are weird.
That's not where I saw this story going.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.